Right, we have two compressors for this Honda, and the dealer said, because I told him what about the oil balance, I asked was there any literature. Well, the dealer doesn't give literature. There was nothing written on the box. They called the dealer, the dealer said the compressors are shipped dry, you have to add oil. So to do an oil balance, here's the old compressor. I turned it upside down and draining some of the oil. There's not even an ounce. There's probably 15 milliliters come out of here. Probably by the time I get all of it out of here, maybe 20, close to an ounce. And you know, plus the residue and everything like that. So let's say there's a full ounce in that one. And this is a dry compressor, so Honda says. Now, can you hear this in my microphone? Do you see that shiny down there? Do you see the movement? Now, whoops, let's see if we could zoom in on there on this dry compressor. We're going to zoom in on this dry compressor. Do you see that dry, shiny compressor? That's a weird looking dry. And if I tilt it, do you see all that dryness pouring in there? You would have just got yourself into trouble, because this is basically empty of oil almost. So you go, well, it leaked out in a leak somewhere. No, there was no leak of oil. When you run low on refrigerant, and I've explained this many times in my videos, you do not no longer have the mass and the velocity of refrigerant capable of carrying oil through the system, through the evaporator, and then traveling back and dumping back down and lubricating the compressor. It gets pushed out, it gathers in the evaporator, it doesn't come back. So if you have a compressor came from the dealer, and this car is supposed to have 3 ounces or 4 ounces in it, and it has 3 or 4 ounces in it, and you just throw it on the vehicle, you now have just way over oil the percentage of oil. So in this case, the oil needs to be drained out, and whatever comes out of this compressor will be poured back in, or fresh oil back in, to balance out the oil to make sure it's the same. And so we're going to perform that procedure right now with a clean coffee cup or something, and be back on video number 2 on seeing what comes out of this dry compressor that Honda says is dry, that's actually filled with oil.